Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you what the episode writers platform looks like. If you want to know more tips and tricks and are interested in learning how to work with episode, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. And if you want to see more of me, my personal life, me reacting to movies or travel vlogs, be sure to check out my personal YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you guys what the episode writers platform looks like and how you become an episode writer. So first things first, open your laptop, go towards Google, and then just gonna type in episode and go to episodeinteractive.com. And then you will see this screen, which is the official episode screen. And normally if you want to download the game, you can download it right here. But if you want to create a story, you have to go all the way to the top right corner where it says create a story and press that. The website will automatically drag you down to the lower part of the page, and there you need to pick one out of 3 options to create an account. And then you will come to this screen. Of course, I already have my own account. I already have my story out there. In case you didn't know, this is my story, go read it. So for me, it will say welcome back. So this is what the episode writers platform looks like, and let's go through all the different things you can find on here. First we have the episode logo, and then you go to My Stories. If you click on here, you will go to the page where you can find your stories. At the center here we will see my most recent worked on story, which is Out of Control. And here we can see all different kinds of information about that story. Right at the top center we will see the book cover and the title name. Here we can even click on more options to change certain things about the story. And you can also view your story stats. You can even click on View Dashboard, and that will take you to a separate page with more information about your story stats. If you scroll a little bit down, there is a lot happening, so let's go through it one by one. All the way to the left, we have the buttons for the characters. Here you can make your characters. One to the right is the outfits you can create for the characters. One to the right is the speech bubbles. One more to the right is a new episode. So this is a chapter within your story, not a completely new story. And one more to the right is the continue button for the most previous, newest chapter you were working on. And then in a little bit of a darker color, we have the update button, which when you are coding your story and you're like, yes, it's finished, I want to upload it to the episode app, you can click update and then your story will be uploaded or updated onto the app. A little bit further to the right, we even have fan mail. You can turn it off or on, whatever you want. As you can see right now, it says I have one unread fan mail, so I will check that one later. Now let's focus a little bit more on what you can see down here. Here you can see all your chapters or episodes that you posted within this story. Let's say you want to change something about chapter 1, you simply just need to go to episode 1 and click that blue link, and it will open your code session for that specific chapter. In the middle you can see your status, so you can see if it's published or if you're still working on it, if it's still a draft. Next to it you can see when you saved it last, and all the way to the right is a teaser, which is kind of like a little bio you can see underneath your chapter with information. Last thing we're going to talk about on this specific screen is all the things that are to the left side. Here at the top you can see a darker button that says Start New Story. This means that if you want to start an entirely new story, so not a chapter but a new story, you have to click that button. And if you go a little bit below it, you can see the different stories you have. As you can see, I have one here and then a question mark, which is gonna be my newest story, but obviously that's still a secret for now. And a little bit below that, you also see options for if you need help with certain coding things. Obviously, you can also search the internet, you can ask people online, or you can look at YouTube videos like this to help you get better at coding on episode. Alright, so these were all the different things you can find right here at, I would say, your start screen under the name My Stories. If you go to the next thing, you can see Art Catalog. So let's go to that page and see what we can find here. If you go to Art Catalog, you will see this screen which is the background screen. Here you can find all different kinds of backgrounds you can use in your story. Now, you can also upload your own background stories. For that, you need to go to this button right here and click upload it to your account. And there you will see things that you've uploaded yourself to your account. For example, I have some art scenes in my story, so if I want to have that specific image pop up in the story, I have to upload it to my account first and then use it as a background drop for the story so my readers can actually see the art scene. All you have to do to upload your own background is go follow these steps, select an image, then kind of like crop it how you want it, pick out a name, save it, and then you have to wait a few days to get approval from Episode. And once it's approved, you can use it in your own coding. Next to the backgrounds, we have overlays, which kind of works the same as backgrounds. Here you have different objects or smaller overlays that you can use for your story. And again, you have overlays available for all stories or just to your account, which again will just have overlays that you've uploaded before. As you can see, I have some different things here. And if you want to upload your own overlay, it basically works the same as your background. Be sure to follow the episode steps and rules. As you can see here, your image must be a PNG file and it must be below 1 MB. Next to the overlay, you can see clothing. So this is our clothing page. Here you can see all the different options that Episode has clothing wise. However, you cannot make a clothing piece on here for your characters. You can do that at the My Story screen, what I showed you earlier. There you can create new outfits for your character. Here you can just see all the different options that they have. I don't use this one very often. The next one, however, is called animation, and that one I think is really useful, especially when you just start creating episode stories, because over on this screen you can see all the different animations that the episode characters can make. So you will literally see a basic episode character do things, and you can literally see the name of the animation as well. So while you're coding, if you don't know what your character needs to do while saying a certain thing, you can look here through the different options and you can literally copy that name for that action and put it in your own coding, and then your character will do that type of animation. On the side, you can see literally all the options that they have. And if you want to see what it looks like, you just click on like a selection of it. It will select 6 or something options, and then it will preview that certain animation for you. You can just click on the name to copy it, and then you can put it in your own coding. At the top, you can even filter it a little bit if you're searching for something specific, like an animation that has talking or no talking at all, even some emotions. However, I feel like it doesn't always exactly show you what you want. I do think the talking and no talking one can be useful, but I don't really use the emotions one. I just look through all the different options that they have. And you can also choose if you want a female or a male version or a plus female version, because sometimes there are certain things that look different or that they won't do. So be sure to check those for specific characters so you are sure you get the right animation. And these were the most important thing to know when starting your own episode story on the episode writers platform. So you just have My Stories with a bunch of options and Art Catalog with a bunch of options that are really important when you are writing your story. If you have any questions about any of the things I just showed you, be sure to drop them in the comments and I'll try to respond to them and help you out as good as I possibly can. And I think I might even make a video where I go deeper into how to make your characters and your outfits. So if you want to know how to do that step by step, let me know in the comments and be sure to look out for those videos as well. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and until the next video.